All right, hello everybody, our early joiners into the game. We're going to give it a minute here, let people find the room, get into the broadcast before we get started. We'll do our rules here. We'll do our rules here in a minute, and we'll get on to our Wednesday night theme. We're doing usually our themes are for Thursday nights, but since we have holiday tomorrow, we will be not doing trivia tomorrow night. So we're doing Thanksgiving trivia here tonight. So yes, give it a minute here, then we'll go over our rules, let everybody join in. Hopefully everybody is, what else are you going to do tonight? There's no bars to go out to if you wanted to anyway. Plus, I think a lot of us are at the age where going to a bar the night before Thanksgiving is just it's not for us anymore. Not that I would be going if that was even an option. All right, so we're going to do our rules for tonight's game. Those of you who come and play almost every night, you guys know these rules. You probably can recite them at home, but I'm going to go through them real quick just in case we've got some new players in the room tonight. So here's how we play our play-at-home trivia nights game. We're going to play 5 rounds of pub-style trivia. First round will be a picture round, followed by 3 specific categories, and then a round of general trivia. All of our categories tonight have some sort of Thanksgiving theme to them tonight. As we get to the big holiday, as I like to call it, Christmas for fat guys, Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're going to do all Thanksgiving trivia tonight. Each round is made up of 5 questions worth 1 point each, and a bonus question that is worth 2 points. So 30 questions total will be asked of you tonight. The game takes about an hour and 20 minutes to play. Here's how the game breaks down. I'm going to read you the questions. They'll pop up on the screen as well, thanks to the fancy folks at StreamYard. And then you're going to write down your own answers down on your score sheets there at home. Please do not put any answer in the comments. You can use the official Play at Home Trivia Nights score sheet that is pinned to the top of the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page. I also put the link to that PDF file in the comments. So if you want to use the official score sheet, print that out. Otherwise, you don't have to. It's not required. You can just use any piece of scratch paper you've got lying around the house. Just make sure you leave enough room for 30 answers, and you group your answers together by round. So I'm going to read you the questions. You're going to write them down on your score sheet, not putting them in the comments section. That's a big no-no. I will repeat all the questions for you, just in case you need to hear one again or if you missed one. Then I'll give you a moment to finalize your answers before I read and show you the correct answers for each round, and you will then score your own score sheets at home. So we're playing on the honor system tonight and every night. Please no cheating. Please no looking up answers, filling in blanks, changing answers. We're just here to have some fun, to exercise our brains, have a little bit of a distraction. So please, no cheating on the honor system here. No Googling or any of that nonsense. The end of the 5th and final round, you're going to take a picture of your score sheet. You're going to add up all 5 of your rounds, put your final score nice and big on your score sheet. Take a picture of it and then send it to me via Facebook Messenger, either on the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page account or my personal account. If you're playing along on Periscope, you can send me a DM on Twitter. Those are open with the picture of your score sheet. If you're playing on YouTube, nobody's sent in a score sheet yet from YouTube. I don't think you can post pictures in the comments on YouTube, but you can just post your final score in the comment section over there on YouTube if you'd like, or if you have access to Facebook, go ahead and send it to me there. As always, you are allowed to double your score for one of our 5 rounds tonight, and you do that simply by circling your group of answers before I read you the answers, and then you can give yourself double the amount of points for that round. For each round, after I repeat the questions, I'm going to give you a little bit of time before I read the answers. That is when you decide if that's the round you want to double your score. So if you think maybe the second round you did really good, you got all 6 questions right, go ahead and circle your group of answers before I read the correct ones to you. Then you can get double score for that round. When we play this game live in our in-person games at Firewater Saloon in Edison Park on Tuesdays and Mount Greenwood on Wednesday nights, you have to turn in your answer sheets before the answers are read for each round. So you don't have the luxury of having your score sheet with you as I read the answers. So it's a little bit of a gamble. So in the spirit of the game, I ask you to do the same thing, and don't wait till you hear the answers to decide if you want to double a particular round. Don't wait until the end of the night and just pick your best round and then double that one. Just do it before you hear the answers. That's how that works. So the 3 main infractions here, the only biggies you can commit that will upset the apple cart, so to speak, is cheating, of course. Any kind of Googling or looking up or changing answers. Putting your answers in the comment section is also a no-no, and also doubling your score after you've heard the answers to that particular round. Other than that, we're going to have a good time here tonight, and we are also going to go through our categories right now. As I mentioned, it is a Thanksgiving theme trivia night tonight. We usually do our themed nights on Thursday nights. Okay, I see you, Tom. How you doing? Send your answer sheet at the end of the night. Just wait to the very end of the game and then take a picture of your total score sheet with your final score sheet and send it to me after the final round. So here are our categories this evening for this Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. Our picture round, I had a tough time coming up with a picture round for a Thanksgiving theme. I thought about like side dishes, or I thought about like parade floats. I had no idea, but we're going with Thanksgiving movies. These are not necessarily movies about Thanksgiving, but they take place on or around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is somewhat part of the plot of these movies. So I'm going to show you pictures of 5 different Thanksgiving movies. You have to identify the movie in the pictures. That's pretty much what it is right there. Round 2 is a round on turkeys. All kinds of turkey questions for you. It's not Thanksgiving without the turkey. Round 3 will be Thanksgiving in pop culture. That's where we talk a little bit about everything from like some TV specials to music, movies, pop culture that has to do with Thanksgiving. That's round 3. Round 4 will be all about the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, the type of balloons, all kinds of stuff about the Macy's Day Parade, which I don't think is going on tomorrow. At least it better not be. And then general Thanksgiving trivia, some random Thanksgiving questions. Those are mostly questions on the history and traditions of Thanksgiving. A little bit of everything in there. That general round will have no multiple choice or true false questions in that either. So keep that in mind when thinking of what round to double. As always, scrolling on the bottom of the screen there is the PayPal and the Venmo information. Easy for me to say. If you're feeling generous and you'd like to send a tip, please do so to either one of those accounts, depending on which one you have. As the pandemic restrictions are back in place, I can no longer host trivia in public, in big spaces, in bars. My real job, I cannot go get paid to cover hockey games or go on scouting assignments either. So tips are very helpful this time of year. So it's not required, but it sure is appreciated. If you don't want to send a tip but want to help out as well, you can go to that hockeywriters.com address that scrolls at the bottom too. Start clicking around on all those hockey articles. The more clicks I get, the more money they send me. So that's another way to help out. Plus, you never know when something from one of those history posts are going to show up in the form of a trivia question. No hockey questions tonight, just Thanksgiving questions. So those of you who don't know the hockey Oh yes, Zelle. I do accept Zelle as well. I think it's a different address. Thank you, Don. Um, if you need the Zelle information, just ask away, and I'll find it because I believe it's under a different email address than the PayPal. Audio is cutting out. Is anybody else having issues with the audio? Just let me know. I'm not sure. It could be my feed was a little goofy. That's all right, Tom. Give it your best shot. You'll never know how much you know. Plus, there's some multiple choice true false here, so let's see how it goes. All right, let's do this. Thanksgiving themed trivia tonight. Round number one. It's as always, we start off with our picture round. And we're doing Thanksgiving movies for round number one. There's not a whole lot of movies that are, frankly, just about Thanksgiving, but there are a bunch of movies that either take place on or have a scene involving Thanksgiving. Those are the movies we're going to show you pictures of. I'm going to show you just pictures. You have to identify the movie in the pictures. That's all I want to know. Just what movie is being shown to you. So let's do it. Round number one, Thanksgiving movie number one. Here we go. This one's kind of a bummer movie. Not action-packed in any means. Kind of one of those coming-of-age, you have to be an adult type movies, but it takes place on Thanksgiving. A very 80s movie based on the hairstyles and fashion choices. Cut out. No. All right. I've got two people telling me the audio is okay. I've got two people saying it's cutting out. So I don't know who to believe. It looked like the connection was slow when I first got on, but hopefully that's remedied itself. Everything on my end shows that the microphone and the camera is working at full capacity, so I'm not exactly sure what the deal is. Let's move on to movie number two. You really don't need to hear my voice for this round. This is a Thanksgiving movie. It takes place on Black Friday, I believe. Okay. More people are telling me the audio is good than it's bad, so that makes me feel better. All right. Good deal. Good deal. That's Thanksgiving movie number two. Let's do Thanksgiving movie number three. There it is. That's Thanksgiving movie number three. Let's see here. Take away that banner. You see Holly Hunter. She was like the main star of this movie. There's Robert Downey Jr. in back. Not sure who else is that. Is that Dylan McDermott or Dylan Maroney? I can never remember. McDermott, Maroney. All right, Thanksgiving movie number four. Let's throw it up on the screen for you. Oh, yes. Come on. This is everybody's favorite Thanksgiving movie. Those aren't pillows. If you don't know this one, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. And let's do number five. There it is right there. Again, not particularly a Thanksgiving movie in essence, but there is Thanksgiving dinner scene in this movie. And that's good enough for me. That makes it a Thanksgiving movie. And we have a bonus question for our Thanksgiving movie round. Let's get that up here for you. For 2 points, what group had their farewell concert on Thanksgiving night, which was turned into a film? Turned into the film The Last Waltz, directed by Martin Scorsese. For 2 points, what group had their farewell concert on Thanksgiving night, which was turned into the film The Last Waltz, directed by Martin Scorsese? For 2 points, what group had their farewell concert on Thanksgiving night, which was turned into the film The Last Waltz, directed by Martin Scorsese? All right, let's repeat these picture clues for you real quick in case you want to see them a second time. Our Thanksgiving movies, number 1, there we go. Thanksgiving movie number 1. Here comes Thanksgiving movie number 2. And Thanksgiving movie number 3. There it is. And Thanksgiving movie number 4. Thanksgiving movie number 5, final picture clue. There it is. And our bonus question, one last time for you, for 2 points. What group had their farewell concert on Thanksgiving night, which was turned into the film The Last Waltz, directed by Martin Scorsese? All right, I'll give you guys a couple of moments here to finalize those answers. If you think you did really well on our picture round, go ahead and circle your group of answers if you want to use this for your double score round. And then you can get yourself twice as many points. But if you don't want to use it for this, we still got 4 more chances for you to do so. You could use that for either our next round, which is the turkey round. We have Thanksgiving and pop culture, Macy's parade, and then our general Thanksgiving round. So 4 other chances to use your double score option if you don't want to do it for our opening round. Excuse me. All righty. Let's go through our answers for our Thanksgiving movie picture round, shall we? I think we shall. Nope. Let's go. 1 second here. Okay. Sorry about that. Number one, here we go. Thanksgiving movie number one. That, of course, is The Big Chill. The Big Chill. I don't know if I've ever seen this one, to be honest with you, but the soundtrack is pretty good. I know that. Number two, put that up there. This is, of course, Paul Blart Mall Cop. Never saw that one. Don't ever care to see that one. But it made enough money to get a sequel because the world needs more Paul Blart Mall Cops. Number three. I'm not sure I've ever seen this one either, but this is Home for the Holidays. Home for the Holidays. Dylan McDermott, Robert Downey Jr., Holly Hunter. Not sure who else that is in that picture. I want to say that little girl on the left became somebody famous, but I'd have to look that up. Number four. This is one I definitely have seen multiple times. This is a classic. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin and John Candy's adventures trying to get home for Thanksgiving. Number five, this is another one I have seen multiple times. This is Grumpy Old Men. Grumpy Old Men. It's a classic. That movie makes me chuckle every time. And our bonus question for 2 points, what group had their farewell concert on Thanksgiving night, which was turned into the film The Last Waltz, directed by Martin Scorsese? But there was a reason why I had to say what group and not what band, because it was the band. The band is the group from The Last Waltz movie, one of my favorites. I love that movie, and I love that band. Good stuff there. All right, so those answers one more time for you. Number one was The Big Chill. Number two was Paul Blart Mall Cop. How that didn't get an Oscar, I don't know. Home for the Holidays was number three. Planes, Trains, Automobiles was number four. Grumpy Old Men, number five. And that bonus question answer was the band. So that wraps up our picture round. We're going to move right into our question and answers for the night. Round number two, it's all going to be around on turkeys. Turkeys. Everybody's favorite Thanksgiving feast. At least it should be. So here we go. We got all questions on turkey, so to speak. Might not all be what you think, but here we go. Question number one, round two on your score sheet. Here we go. Which founding father wanted the turkey to be the national bird of the United States? Which founding father wanted the turkey to be the national bird of the United States? That would look pretty funny on the back of a quarter nowadays. He was shot down, became the bald eagle, but at one point, one of our founding fathers wanted the turkey to be the national bird. Could you imagine all those patriotic shirts you see people wearing with like the bald eagle on Mount Rushmore? It'd look a lot different with a turkey. Wouldn't look so imposing. That should be kind of funny. I now want a shirt of like a turkey with an American flag and Mount Rushmore on it. And if we made the turkey the national bird, would we be eating it on Thanksgiving? That's another question. I don't know about that. All right, number two. What's the capital of Turkey? Is it Izmir, Istanbul, or Ankara? What is the capital city of the country of Turkey? Is it Izmir, Istanbul, or Ankara? What is the capital of Turkey? Izmir, Istanbul, or Ankara? Question number 3. Which turkeys actually gobble? Is it the male or the female? Which turkeys actually gobble? Is that the male or the female? Only one of them actually does the gobbling. Which one, the male or the female? All right, number 4 on Scrubs. What is Turk's first name? Is it Christopher, David, or Steven? On the show Scrubs, what is Turk's first name? Christopher, David, or Steven? Turk's first name. Chris, Dave, or Steve? What are we looking for here? Number 5. Let's see what kind of turkey experts we have out there. What is the 6-letter word for the loose red skin attached to the underside of a turkey's beak? What is the 6-letter word for the loose red skin attached to the underside of a turkey's beak? And our bonus question for the turkey round, for 2 points, what was the name of the giant turkey hatched from an egg at the WWF's Survivor Series in 1990, played by Hector Guerrero? 2 points. What was the name of the giant turkey hatched from an egg at the WWF's Survivor Series in 1990, played by Hector Guerrero? My hardcore wrestling nerds will know this one. It's one of the most famous or infamous gimmicks of all time, and it was a major, it was like a fart in church. It didn't go over so well. You big wrestling fans out there, I know you're out there. We got our on all pro wrestling night coming up Thursday, December 17th. We'll get a little bit more on that. I'll show you all of our upcoming theme nights here in a minute. But yes, if you like your pro wrestling, we're going to do an all pro wrestling night for one of our upcoming Thursday night themes. The 17th, I believe, will be it's the 10th. The 10th is pro wrestling night, but I'll list those off for you here in a little bit. Let's repeat round number 2, the turkey questions for you. Number 1, which founding father wanted the turkey to be the national bird of the United States? Which founding father wanted the turkey to be the national bird of the United States? It's the 10th. Dan, wrestling's the 10th. 17th is Jeopardy night. I'll put that graphic up here in a few minutes. I got my dates confused. So 2 weeks from tomorrow will be pro wrestling night. Number 2, what's the capital of Turkey? Izmir, Istanbul, or Ankara? What is the capital of Turkey? Izmir, Istanbul, or Ankara? Number 3, which turkey actually gobbles? Is it the male or the female? Flip a coin, see what you come up with. Which turkey actually does the gobbles? The male or the female? Number 4, on Scrubs, what is Turk's first name? Christopher, David, or Stephen? Can't make the 10th. That's not acceptable. Play on your phone. That's the joy of doing it online. You can play it anywhere. Number 5, what's the 6-letter word for the loose red skin attached to the underside of a turkey's beak? What is the 6-letter word for the loose red skin attached to the underside of a turkey's beak? And the bonus question for 2 points. What was the name of the giant turkey hatched from an egg at the WWF's Survivor Series in 1990? Played by Hector Guerrero. Hector Guerrero of the Guerrero family. I believe Hector was an uncle of Eddie Guerrero's, maybe a brother. He might have been his older brother. I think Hector was an older brother, but definitely related to Eddie and Chavo. You can figure it out, Dan. You can just do your solos in between rounds. Put some earbuds in, play your power chords, and then jam in between the rounds. Yeah, well, I'll show you guys that right. We were talking about it. We'll bring it up right here. Here are our themed nights for the rest of the year. We do get together Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but we do have, usually Thursdays is our theme night, but we do have a few where we have to bump up to Wednesday, like this week. But next Thursday, our theme night will return on the 3rd. We're going to do The Office, all Office trivia next Thursday night. And then, as I mentioned, the 10th will be our pro wrestling night. Thursday the 17th will be another Jeopardy night. We did a Jeopardy night in memory of Alex Trebek a couple weeks ago. You guys really liked it, so we're going to do it again that night. We changed the format of the game, and we do nothing but actual questions from the Jeopardy show, and each one has a dollar amount. It's basically we just play a whole round of Jeopardy here instead of our normal format. Then we're going to do back-to-back Wednesday themes because of the Christmas and New Year's holidays. Wednesday the 23rd will be an all Christmas trivia night. That should be a popular night. Everybody loves the Christmas nights. And then our final night of the year, as we say goodbye to this giant turd that has been 2020. On the 30th, Wednesday night, we will do 2020 year in review. So our whole night will be questions about stuff that happened or most likely didn't happen in 2020. All right, let's do our questions for the turkey round. Which founding father wanted the turkey to be the national bird of the United States? That was our guy, Benjamin Franklin. Ben Franklin. He must have had a brother-in-law that owned a turkey farm or something. Number 2, what's the capital of Turkey? How many of you guys put down Istanbul? That's not the correct answer. Ankara is what we're looking for. Ankara is the capital of Turkey. Number 3, which turkeys do the gobbling? That would be the male. The male. They're called gobblers or toms, I believe. Number 4, on Scrubs, what is Turk's first name? His first name is Christopher or Chris. Number 5, what is the 6-letter word for the loose red skin attached to the underside of a turkey's beak? That is called the wattle. The wattle. There it is. Now that you know it, you'll never forget it. And the bonus question, what was the name of that giant, stupid-looking turkey that popped out of an egg at the 1990 Survivor Series? Poor Hector Guerrero was never able to live that down. That was the gobbledygooker. The gobbledygooker. Yes, it was dumb. Extremely dumb. Just YouTube it if you've never seen that. It's pretty It's pretty stupid. But it's worth 2 points if you remember that. Once again, those answers. Number 1 was Benjamin Franklin and Carr was number 2. 3 was male. 4 was Christopher Wattle was number 5. And the gobbledygooker was our bonus question answer. All right, that takes care of round number 2. Let's move right into round number 3, Thanksgiving in pop culture. We will do all sorts of questions about Thanksgiving in our everyday popular culture. There we go. All right. Let's do it. Question number 1 for Thanksgiving in pop culture. What 2 NFL teams traditionally play home games every Thanksgiving? Which 2 NFL teams traditionally play home games every Thanksgiving? I know they've, in recent years, added a third game at night, but for as long as I can remember and before that, there's been 2 teams that have played a home game every night. It's always one team gets the early game and the other team gets the later afternoon game that I usually fall asleep through. Both of those teams are playing tomorrow. So what are the 2 teams that traditionally play NFL home games every single Thanksgiving? Number 2, Charlie Brown served his friends toast, pretzels, jelly beans, and what for Thanksgiving? Was it peanuts, popcorn, or French fries? Charlie Brown served his friends toast, pretzels, jelly beans, and what for Thanksgiving? Was it peanuts, popcorn, or French fries? That's a pretty good meal right there. Regardless, any one of those 3 would work for me. In the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, he serves his friends a meal consisting of toast, pretzels, jelly beans, and what other item? Was it peanuts, popcorn, or French fries? Number 3 is a true-false question. True or false? Woody Guthrie's 18-minute song Alice's Restaurant has become associated with Thanksgiving. True or false? Woody Guthrie's 18-minute song Alice's Restaurant has become associated with Thanksgiving. Question number 4. On Friends, what color oversized sunglasses did Monica put on the turkey that was stuck on her head to make Chandler laugh? Were they blue, green, or yellow? On Friends, what color oversized sunglasses did Monica put on the turkey that was stuck on her head to make Chandler laugh? I'm sorry, no color sunglasses is going to make me laugh if you've got my dinner stuck on your head. It just ain't going to happen. Especially on Thanksgiving. Don't mess with my bird. What color sunglasses did good old Monica put on that turkey? Green, blue, or yellow? Question number 5. What popular sitcom introduced us to Slapsgiving? What popular sitcom introduced us to Slapsgiving? Not as cool as Festivus, but it's up there. I think this year would be the perfect year for Slapsgiving. And we are at the bonus question. Two points in Adam Sandler's Thanksgiving song. Whose poster will he never take down? In the Adam Sandler Thanksgiving song, whose poster will he never take down? All right, let's repeat these questions for you in case you need to hear any of them again. This is round 3 on your score sheets. Thanksgiving in pop culture. Number 1. What 2 NFL teams traditionally play home games every Thanksgiving, including tomorrow? What NFL teams, 2 of them, always have a home game on Thanksgiving? Right. Number 2, Charlie Brown served his friends toast, pretzels, jelly beans, and what for Thanksgiving? Was it peanuts, popcorn, or French fries? Number 3, true or false, Woody Guthrie's 18-minute song Alice's Restaurant has become associated with Thanksgiving. I had to put somebody on YouTube in timeout. They were too yappy in the comments section. Annoying. Number 4, on Friends, what color oversized sunglasses did Monica put on the turkey that was stuck on her head? Were they blue, green, or yellow? Number 5, what popular sitcom introduced us to Slapgiving? What popular sitcom introduced us to Slapsgiving? And the bonus question one more time for 2 points in Adam Sandler's Thanksgiving song. Whose poster will he never take down? Whose poster will he never take down? All right, I'll give you guys a second here to finalize those answers. If you haven't used that double score option yet and you think you did good on this round, you can use it. I'll take this moment to let you know if you guys want a customized play-at-home game for your upcoming holiday festivities. You can order those from me. I'll be working on Joe Ellen's Thanksgiving party trivia as soon as we get off the air, so I can get that to her for the morning. I'm going to have shortly in the next day or two my list of all the rounds I have already written. You could build your own game from those rounds. Those rounds are $15 a piece, or I will write you anything that's not on that list that you would want to play. Anything I have to do specially for you guys, those are $25 a round, and you can pick as many rounds as you want. Each round is 11 questions. I then put them together for you in a big old PowerPoint presentation that you can then put up on your TVs or in your Zoom chats or video conference calls. They all have picture clues. You'll get the question and the answers hard copy as well. Eventually, I'm going to have some score sheets to send for you too, so you can play at home in the same games we play in our in-person game. Also, if you're doing a holiday, or it doesn't even have to be a holiday, if you're doing a Zoom call with your friends or family or something for work and you want to have a fun trivia night too, you can book me and I'll put together a trivia round and host it live on your Zoom call. If you don't want to do the PowerPoint, for $125, I'll come on and do at least an hour's worth of trivia, or however long you need it to be. The same way we do it here, I'll do it directly for your Zoom call and for your group. We can customize the rounds you want to play. Just some fun extra ways to do some trivia at home. So yeah, I'll have more details about that up on the Facebook page as I get that list finalized. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some time to finish that up. And then you can order yourself your own customized Trivia Nights with Greg play-at-home game to play at home with your parties or your virtual parties. Yeah, hopefully it's not just for the holidays. That's going forward. If you're having an event or you're having a party and you want a trivia game to play along, let's do some business. We can figure out a way to either give you your own game pre-made, or I can come out and do it for you. It doesn't matter to me. Let's make a deal. All right. So keep your eyes glued to the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page, which you should be doing anyways, but there'll be more information about that in the next day or two. Here we go. Here's our answers for pop culture Thanksgiving. Number one, what two NFL teams traditionally play at home every Thanksgiving? We're talking about the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Lions and Cowboys. Oh my. Number two, Charlie Brown served his friends toast, pretzels, jelly beans, and popcorn for Thanksgiving. It's a heck of a meal. Number three, true or false, Woody Guthrie's 18-minute song, Alice's Restaurant, has become associated with Thanksgiving. As false. It is Arlo Guthrie who did Alice's Restaurant, and that's a great song. I listen to it every Thanksgiving. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Alice's Restaurant is Arlo Guthrie, not Woody Guthrie, so that is false. Number four, on Friends, what color oversized sunglasses did Monica put on the turkey that she got stuck on her head for some stupid reason? Yellow. They were yellow sunglasses. Big pair of yellow sunglasses. Number five, what popular sitcom introduced us to Slapsgiving? That was How I Met Your Mother. And bonus, for 2 points, in Adam Sandler's Thanksgiving song, whose poster will he never take down? It was a Cheryl Tiegs poster. Cheryl Tiegs gets a shout out by Adam Sandler. So those answers again were Lions and Cowboys for number one. Popcorn, number two. Number three was false. Number four, yellow. How I Met Your Mother was number five. And the bonus answer was Cheryl Tiegs. Cheryl Tiegs. No, it wasn't Rick Astley. Cheryl Tiegs. I almost asked who did he not believe the Mets traded, but I changed it to Cheryl Tiegs. All right. Number four, round number four of five. 2 rounds left to play in our Thanksgiving trivia. Round 4 is questions on the Macy's Day Parade that goes down in New York City. I'm guessing not this year. I would hope not. Maybe they'll do some sort of fun virtual thing. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up on that stuff, but this has always been a fun Thanksgiving morning tradition. So let's do some questions on the Macy's Parade. Question number 1. The Macy's Parade originally began in 1924 to celebrate what holiday? The Macy's Parade originally began in 1924 to celebrate what holiday? It wasn't a Thanksgiving parade when it first started. What holiday did it celebrate? Question number 2. On Seinfeld, which character gets to be one of the balloon pilots for Woody Woodpecker? Was it Newman, Mr. Pitt, or Tim Whatley? On Seinfeld, which character got to be one of the balloon pilots for Woody Woodpecker? Newman, Mr. Pitt, or Tim Whatley? And it is actually what they call the men and women who wrangle the balloons. They are called balloon pilots. That is their official name. I think that's kind of cool. Makes it sound much more intense than it really is. So I'm sure that's not easy. Those things are, especially in a windy day, can't be easy to handle. True or false for number 3? The giant balloons from the parade were originally released, and whoever returned them received a $100 reward. True or false? The giant balloons from the parade were originally released, and whoever found and returned them would receive a $100 reward. Number 4. What caused the balloons to be grounded in 1971? A helium shortage, balloon pilot strike, or high winds? The balloons did not take off for the parade in 1971. Why not? Because was it a helium shortage, a balloon pilot strike, or very high winds? What caused the balloons to stay home that year? Number 5, what dance troupe known for the high kicks has appeared in the Macy's Day Parade since 1957? What dance troupe known for the high kicks has appeared in the Macy's Parade since 1957? Question, the bonus question, last question of this round. For 2 points in 1920, what was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade in Philadelphia? For 2 points, in 1920, what was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade in Philadelphia? So Macy's, they weren't the original. They didn't think of the idea. There was a department store in Philadelphia that beat them to the Thanksgiving parade. What was that store's name? All right, let's repeat these questions for you real quick if you need to see one again. Number one, the Macy's Day Parade originally began in 1924 to celebrate what holiday? Number two, on Seinfeld, which character got to be one of the balloon pilots for the Woody Woodpecker balloon? Was it Newman, Mr. Pitt, or Tim Watley? Number three, true or false, the giant balloons from the parade were originally released, and whoever returned them received a $100 cash reward. Number four, what caused the balloons to be grounded in 1971? Was it a helium shortage, a balloon pilot strike, or high winds? What caused the balloons to be grounded in 1971? Helium shortage, balloon pilot strike, or high winds? And in case you're wondering what that sound is in the background, no, there's not a chainsaw going off here. It is two snoring pugs. That is what you hear in the background. Number five, what dance troupe known for the high kicks has appeared in the Macy's parade since 1957? And our bonus question for the Macy's parade round. For 2 points, in 1920, what was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade in Philadelphia? 1920, another department store held the very first Thanksgiving parade. What was the name of that Philadelphia store? All right, I'll give you guys a moment or two to finalize those answers. If you still have your double option left, you only can use it for this round or the next. Last round is just some general Thanksgiving trivia, but there are no multiple choice or true false questions in that. You either know the answers or you don't, and you hope you're a good guesser. That's the round we use to kind of separate our top teams. That's where the game could be won or lost. All right, let's do our answers now for Macy's Parade so we can get on with that last round and get on with our Wednesday night. Number one, the Macy's Parade originally began in 1924 to celebrate what holiday? That would be Christmas. It was originally a Christmas parade. Technically, you still have a little bit of Christmas as Santa Claus ends the parade every year. It kind of starts the Christmas season, but the parade was originally done and it ended right at the store to unveil their big store windows, their big Christmas displays in the toy. Well, yeah, Tom, I think you picked the wrong night to play from. Where'd you say? Are you in England, Tom? It's the wrong night to play from England. But trust me, there'll be more worldwide questions in future nights. I promise you that. This is this is a tough night for a non-American. On Seinfeld, and I do appreciate you sticking it out and playing along, though. Number two, on Seinfeld, which character got to be one of the balloon pilots for Woody Woodpecker? Was that Newman, Mr. Pitt, or Tim Watley? It was Mr. Pitt, Elaine's boss. That's when she had to do she guessed the jazz song or whatever that was. Number 3, true or false, giant balloons from the parade were originally released, and whoever found them and returned them got a $100 reward. That sounds like a terrible idea, but it actually happened. That is true. For a couple of years, they let the balloons go, and wherever they were found, people would try and bring them back in and collect their reward. But eventually, it started interfering with some planes, and that put the kibosh on that. Number 4. What caused the balloons to be grounded in 1971? Was it a helium shortage, a balloon pilot strike, or high winds? That would be high winds. High winds. Though a helium shortage in the 50s nearly caused them to ground the balloons, but it didn't happen. Number 5, what dance troupe known for the high kicks has appeared in the Macy's Day Parade since 1957? Those are the famous Rockettes from Radio City Music Hall. Number 5, bonus question for 2. Bonus questions, not number 5. For 2 points on the bonus question, 1920, what was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade in Philadelphia? That name of that store was Gimbel's. Gimbel's did it first. Sounds like a t-shirt. Gimbel's did it first. I'm sure people in Philly would wear that as they go to the Wawa and get their food. All right, here we go. Christmas was the answer for number 1. Number 2 was Mr. Pitt. True was 3. High winds was our answer for number 4. The Rockettes coming in for number 5. And the bonus question answer was Gimbals. So we'll move on to our final round of the evening, and that is our general Thanksgiving trivia. These are random questions, but they're still under the Thanksgiving banner. Hopefully you guys get the specific answers. At the end of this round, you are going to add up the scores of all 5 of your rounds, put down your total real nice and big, and then you are going to take a picture of your score sheet with your final score on it. Send it to me via Facebook Messenger. The majority, almost all of you are playing on Facebook. Send it to Facebook Messenger. Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page or my personal account. Doesn't matter. They wind up on the same iPad. If you're playing on one of our other formats, Tom, on Periscope, you can send your picture to me on Twitter. My DMs are public and anybody can send me a message. So you can send me a picture of your score on Twitter, or if you can post it in the comments or just put your score down in the comments, that's fine too. Otherwise, that's how we do it. Here we go. Number 1, what is the name of the ship that brought the pilgrims to the quote-unquote New World? Thanksgiving general trivia. What was the name of the ship that brought the pilgrims to the New World? Well, I appreciate the comments, Tom. Hopefully you can join us again. We do this every week, 4 nights a week, Sundays, and then Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We won't be doing it tomorrow night because of the holiday here stateside, but we appreciate you joining in from across the sea. So we'll be back Sunday night at the same time, though that's not nighttime for you guys. But it's same starting time every day. Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Number 2, what other country besides the United States celebrates a Thanksgiving holiday on the second Monday of October? What other country besides the United States celebrates a Thanksgiving holiday on the second Monday of October? Question number 3. Which U.S. president established Thanksgiving as a national holiday? We've had this question before in our in-person games in some way, shape, or form. Which U.S. president established Thanksgiving as a national holiday? Do you remember the answer to this one? For my in-person players. Question number 4. What company had so much extra turkey after Thanksgiving in 1953, it led them to create the famous TV dinner? What company had so much extra turkey after Thanksgiving in 1953, it led them to create the famous TV dinner? Question number 5. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, which state produces the most turkeys annually? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, which state produces the most turkeys annually? I just realized I still got my Charlie Brown balloon back there. No, we're doing our, there we go. We're doing our general trivia. Enough of the balloons already. I've got a pug staring at me, sticking her tongue out at me. The bonus question. Final question of the night. We made it, folks. Congratulations. Final question. For 2 points, what Native American tribe was known for taking part in the first Thanksgiving with the English Pilgrims? For 2 points, what Native American tribe was known for taking part in the first Thanksgiving with the English Pilgrims? Who knows their history? What was the name of the Native American tribe that had the first Thanksgiving dinner with the Pilgrims? Allegedly. All right, let's repeat these questions, our final round, one last time. Number 1, what was the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to the New World? Number 2, what other country besides the U.S. celebrates a Thanksgiving holiday on the second Monday of October? Number 3, which U.S. president established Thanksgiving as a national holiday? Number 4, what company had so much extra turkey after Thanksgiving in 1953 that it led them to create the famous TV dinner? Who hasn't had a TV dinner with that fudge brownie that would never quite cook all the way through, no matter what? Number 5, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, which state produces the most turkeys annually? And the bonus question, final question for the night. For 2 points, what Native American tribe was known for taking part in the first Thanksgiving with the English Pilgrims? What was the name of that Indian tribe? All right. We'll give you a minute here to wrap up your answers. Don't forget, we are going to take pictures of our score sheets and send them in so I can figure out who our big Thanksgiving trivia winner is. We will not be doing trivia tomorrow night because of the holiday we've been talking about all night tonight. We'll be back at it Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central. I will, if you don't like the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page just yet, please do so. I'll post the categories for Sunday night's game on Sunday morning or early Sunday afternoon. And we'll be back here for that. If you've got some requests for some rounds you'd like to play in the future, send those in when you send in your score sheets. I've got a list of some ideas already that you guys have been asking for. But if there's particular categories or rounds or even a Thursday night theme you'd like to play, let me know, because after all, these games, these play at home trivia nights, they're for you guys. They're not for me. I just sit here and read questions I've written. I don't care what I write about. I don't care what I read. You guys that play, you guys show up every night. I want to make sure it is entertaining and fun for you guys. And by playing what you guys want to play, makes it better for everybody. So if you got some suggestions of some categories that you want to get some questions on in the near future, just let me know. I'll make that happen. Some ideas we have coming up in the next couple of games, likely. Let's see here. We've got James Bond. Nicolas Cage movies. Might do another round on Letterkenny. Disney Princesses was requested. We can do that. Australia. National parks, Bob Burgers. Those are all suggestions that I will try and get to in the next few days. So if you've got something you'd like me to add to that list, just let me know. I'll make it happen. All right, let's do our answers for tonight. Here we go. General trivia, final questions of the evening. Number one, what was the name of the ship that the Pilgrims used to come over to America? That was called the Mayflower. The Mayflower, not just a moving van. Number two, what other country besides the U.S. celebrates a Thanksgiving holiday on the second Monday of October? That would be our neighbors to the north, the Canadians. Canada has a Thanksgiving in October. Number three, which U.S. president established Thanksgiving as a national holiday? I know we've had this question before at our in-person games. Abraham Lincoln is the guy that made Thanksgiving a thing here. Number four, what company had so much extra turkey after Thanksgiving in 1953 that they created the TV dinner? That'll be Swanson. Swanson is the originator of the TV dinner. Number five, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, which state produces the most turkeys annually? That would be Minnesota. Minnesota is the turkey capital of the country. And our bonus question for 2 points, what Native American tribe was known for taking part in the first Thanksgiving with the English Pilgrims? That would be the Wampanoag. The Wampanoag, I believe, is how you pronounce that. That's who it is. Spelling does not count. But you got to be close. Don't put down the Sioux and try and tell me that was the Wampanoag. So it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be close. All right, those final answers one more time. Number one was the Mayflower. Canada was number two. Number three was Abraham Lincoln. Swanson was number four. Minnesota, number five. And the bonus question, our final question of the night, the Wampanoag is what we're looking for there. Wampanoag. That's kind of fun to say. All right, those are the questions and answers. I've done my job for the night. Now it's time for you to do yours. Add up the scores from all five of your rounds. Put it real nice and big on your score sheets. Send those score sheets to me, either Facebook Messenger, or if you're playing on Periscope, you can send me a Twitter message. Or just put your score in the comment section. All right. Scores are rolling in. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got a bunch of We've had a bunch of repeat winners last week. We had Team Rios win 3 games in a row. And then ST and No D has won the last 2 games. But the D is back in that combination. So let's see if that hurts or hinders them. Okay. Tom, I got your score down. I really appreciate you hanging tough and playing from a long distance away on a category that's tough for someone that doesn't even live in the country. But that's hopefully you come back and play again in the near future when we do some more categories that are a little more worldwide known than not so geared towards our American audience. I think you're our first player ever from overseas. We've had Canadians play, but you are our first non-North American player, I believe. So you've made history. We appreciate that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Trivia Train Wreck, I've got your score. All right, we got a whole bunch rolling in. All right, Jess, I've got your score. Thank you. Yep. Wampanoag, if you've seen Adam's Family Values, you should know that. Nicely done. Still a pretty good score despite the bedtime issues. You either got to go to bed earlier or after trivia. All right, Glowots, Zupan, Dan, I've got your score. Thank you guys as always. All right, JK Squared. Man, not too many Thanksgiving experts out there. Let's see, our 2-time defending champion, STD. There you are. I don't know. Score's not as high as it's been the last couple nights without you-know-who there. Just saying. Cassie checking in. Good to see you, Cassie. Thanks for playing along. I have your score. Just let me switch accounts here. Big crowd tonight. I love it. I love it. We're picking up steam here. Picking up steam with our play-at-home games. Carrie, I have the score for the Goonies. Thank you as always. I appreciate your support. All right, Joe Ellen, I've got your score. I will be, as soon as we are done here, I will be finalizing your trivia night customized game. So you will have that either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. I will be building that for you as soon as we got. Who forgot the rolls? I have your score. Thank you for playing tonight. Here we go. I just got to click this. Team Rios, Joey, and Anna, as always, thank you. I have your score. And let's see here. Is this what we're looking for? Nope. I'm in the wrong screen. There we are. All right. Whoops. Okay, Joe Ellen, I've got your score too for Rose Hose. Thank you. And keep your eyes open on your inbox for your customized game. I hope it's a good time for everybody. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got 12 players, teams, individuals playing tonight. Thank you, everybody. Let's see who our big winners are this evening for our big Thanksgiving trivia night. Not as high scores as we're used to. Some difficult questions tonight, but some pretty close game, nevertheless. Very close game. All right, we have our top 5 give me a second here to put them into our magic scoreboard so you can have your moment in the sun, your glory. Let's see here. We have all right. That goes there. This goes there. And one more. Bear with me for 2 seconds here. All right, here we go. Our top 5 for our Thanksgiving trivia. Shout out to Jess, who playing individuals was our top scoring individual with 30 points. Not too bad. And that was with missing the picture round. So pretty good, pretty impressive round there. That was just shy of the top 5. We actually had a tie for 4th place tonight with 32 points. Team Rios and STD. Stacy, Tracy, Dave tied with Joey and Anna are big winners. Our last 5 winners. Winners of our last 5 games combined, tied for 4th place tonight with 32 points. So we're going to have a new champion tonight. Who's it going to be? Well, we had a tie for 2nd place with 34 points between our Glowats, Zupans, and Dan Cleveland Chicago team. And who forgot the rolls? You guys all tied with 34 points. Nicely done, everybody. And it was just shy, 2 points behind our top scoring team of the night and our big Thanksgiving winners, the Goonies, the Walshes, the Goonies, appropriately named the Goonies. I never even thought of that before. Is that why you're the Goonies? Because your last name is Walsh? Brilliant. So yes, you guys are our big winners. The Goonies, 36 points. Congratulations, guys. You get bragging rights all the way till Sunday because we will not be back until Sunday. There will be no trivia tomorrow for the Thanksgiving holiday. So enjoy your night. Whether you are doing your Thanksgiving celebrations virtually or you're having a small get-together with your family, just be safe, be smart, be responsible. We still got a lot of crap we got to get through before we can get back to normal. So let's just be smart with our holiday weekend and festivities that we do. One thing I know for sure I am thankful for this Thanksgiving, it is all of you guys, for whether you just play here online or you play in person when we get together. Your support since I started doing this again, it means the world to me, and if it wasn't for you guys playing, I'd have nothing to do and I wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Appreciate all the support throughout ever since I started this little trivia stuff. So thank you guys. Be safe on your holiday. Enjoy your time, and we'll meet back here Sunday night. Thank you, everybody.